Hello sports fans, this is Steven here for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special college basketball debate video. This is going to be a pretty lengthy video, so I'm going to go ahead and hop right into it. Yesterday, Oklahoma State Cowboys player Marcus Smart of the basketball team, very talented guy, could have went to the NBA last year if he chose to. Got into a little skirmish with a fan. Long story short, he made a hard play to try to block the shot late in the game against Texas Tech in Lubbock, Texas. Hit the ground pretty hard, rolled into the crowd. Next thing you know, he's getting up. Here's Caucasian man, mid-40s, mid-50s, been proclaimed as a super fan by the Texas Tech faithful basketball team. Say the N-word, and this has been reported on different media outlets. I cannot confirm this for myself. I didn't hear him say the N-word, but if this is true, Marcus Smart did not have a valid reason to put his hands on that gentleman. But I will say this: in sports, there has to be a filter. When fans can make signs about people's parents, their mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, talk about them, talk about their sexuality, talk about a lot of things. I think that just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you the right to be someone who harasses somebody beyond a basketball or football or baseball or hockey game. You know, the old saying goes, treat others how you want to be treated. If he wanted to be treated that way, all he had to do was just say, you know, I want to fight. You know, because I think that I'm not going to justify what Smart did as far as putting his hands on another human being, but I probably would have done the same thing. I probably would have put my hands on him more than what Smart did. It's good that his teammates grabbed him, gave him a little self-control, but when it comes down to it, there is no place in sports for this. When fans make different things or gestures, just look at last year in the NBA playoffs where the Chicago Bulls were playing the Miami Heat. After the game in South Beach, the young lady stuck her middle finger close to Joakim Noah's face, you know, and it was captured on millions of pictures around the world. And that lady was formerly in a murder case. You know, she got away with killing her husband. She's called the Black Widow. So looking at little things like this, he's lucky Smart didn't whoop off in his ass. Because it's one thing for an African American to say, "What up, my nigga?" It's one thing for them to use that term, to use that type of language with each other. It doesn't make it right, but at the end of the day, it's a term used by black people. If you're of a Caucasian descent, especially, if you want to get out of a place alive or with your teeth still intact and your mouth fully working, you may want to keep that to yourself. Now, because a middle-aged 40, 50, 60-year-old man says that in Lubbock, Texas, doesn't mean it's right anywhere else. You know, I've seen people like Desmond Mason, who formerly was in Texas high school, talked about how he got the N-word used on him a lot of times. And you look at John Lucas III, who played formerly of Oklahoma State, and he talked about that same fan being insane, exactly what he's talking about. He said he's heard him say the N-word on several occasions. He said he heard him say a lot of things, and this is coming from a former NBA player, John Lucas III, son of the John Lucas, NBA legend that helps a lot of guys out. So when it comes down to it, he has a track record of saying things like this, so I don't want to hear him deny what he said or didn't say. At this very point, I'm very disappointed in Smart because he has to keep his head on his shoulders. He has to know that he has a future, and he's probably going to be making more than that racist man in the crowd. Now, when it comes down to it, white people, I'm just being honest with you. If you say that word and you're amongst black people and they're cool with that, that's your choice. But if you say that word and you're amongst black people and they don't, feel free to run for your life, because at the end of the day, this country has put a lot of people through a lot of things, different races, different backgrounds, different cultures. That term in general, I don't think it has a place from a fan to a player. I don't think it has a place from a Caucasian person to a black person in any environment. But at the end of the day, a lot of people may disagree with me when I say this. I use the N-word. It's my right. But when it comes down to it, does it make it right? Not all the time, no. It's life. But in the event that a Caucasian person gets bold and wants to go outside of their boundary, you have to be prepared for whatever comes your way. Because the moment you use that term, you're fair game to violence, you're fair game to a lot of things. So you have to think before you speak. It's society, you know. But in the end, you know, does the N-word have a place in sports? Does it have a place for fans to use it? That's the big question. So I want to know what you guys feel. Do you feel like the N-word should be abolished from sports? Do you feel like fans have the right to say what they want because they pay these insanely high prices for tickets? Do you feel like the stars in college, NBA, NFL, NHL should just have more tougher skin? Let me know what you guys feel. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Please don't hold back. Let your true feelings be known under this comment section. And do you feel like Smart should have whooped his ass? Personally, I just want you to be honest. And check me out each and every week, justmypicks.com, where you can get the breaking news each and every day, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week on justmypicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter. Follow my entertaining tweets, JustMyPicksTV. Also, check me out right here on YouTube, /JustMyPicksTV. Don't forget to check out my Facebook group. I'm going to leave the link in the section below. If you look right down there, yeah, right there, it's down there. I see it. You see it too. You got to click that subscribe button also. But thank you very much for checking us out. Please tune in to all our debate videos coming up each and every week. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.